What's up, what it is, what it do, what it did. It is your boy, the voice of COD, aka Ravallo 11, aka Ravallo 12, aka the R, aka the man with too many damn names. Coming back at you with another video in the series of This Gun Is It Good? And this is actually going to be the final LMG in the series because we've knocked them all out already. So let's take a look and find out if this gun is really good. Taking a look at the damage, you'll notice it does 30 damage up close and 24 at far, but of course that is all the way out to 127 meters. Its fire rate is an insane 1,090 rounds per minute. Here are some of the best attachments, and you will notice that suppressor does work well with this gun. Thanks to Marvel 4 for the weapon stats, and thanks to 1vs7gaming.com for the time to kill stats as you look at the best class setup, and definitely fast hands is a must. So let's go on out, let's do a little testing. I want to jump right into something that I got to address on this channel, and I call it IODS Flux. What is IODS Flux? Well, there it is on your screen. It's called the Initial Aim Down Sights Fluctuation. And this is something that I came up with because when doing the testing on all these weapons, as you see me line up perfectly on the corner here, what it means is as you aim down sight, and I'm using the sniper rifle because it's so accurate and gives you a very good view of it, is that it's always going to aim at the center of the screen with the sniper rifle. But on some guns, that's not the case. You may have noticed it on some of our other guns that we've tested so far. But looking at this gun, you can see its IODS Flux is very, very good. Meaning, I aim down sights, I'm going to hit the center of my screen every time. And I'll show you more about this a little bit later when I have to bring out another gun to demonstrate it. Because if you notice it on the HG40, we had a little bit of it. And I'll tell you how it comes into play in Black Ops 3. So as you can see, we got a little vertical recoil on this gun. And this gun, by the way, is a 6-round burst LMG, meaning you pull the trigger one time, 6 rounds will come out. And this is kind of why I guess I fell out of love with this gun from the beginning. Is it's a 6-round burst gun, but as you notice, it really does have a fair amount of vertical recoil, but at close to medium ranges, that's not an issue. It's when you get into the more longer range shots that used to drive me crazy with this gun and all the vertical recoil. As we take a look at the hip fire, and as you can see, that is boo-boo. Oh my God. But it does have a very fast fire rate. You can see if you're that close to you probably can hit 4 shots to kill him. It may take you 6 or 7 bursts to actually pull it off, but it'll come in handy. Just make sure you're lined up with them and cross your fingers. So you notice as we add grip to the gun, it does seem to control a lot of that vertical recoil. It really does. And let's take a look at it from a little longer distance because, oh God, there's a vertical recoil again. But as you notice from the next 2 tests, we don't get as much as we got without the grip. There it is. So moving on, let's take a look at the gun with grip and rapid fire. Now, as you know, it's a burst fire rifle, but if you didn't know, rapid fire does not increase the rate at which the bullets come out of the gun. It only decreases the burst delay time in between bursting. So fairly accurate with rapid fire, but it's got a decent burst delay, so I really don't need to run the rapid fire. I find it's more accurate. Now here we're going to take another look at the IODS Flux as I line up perfectly, meaning I get the reticle or the crosshairs there on the screen perfectly lined up with the target. I aim down sights and it hits exactly the center of my screen. I love that. I need that. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I play with the sniper rifle a lot. I'm used to it. Some of the guns in Black Ops 3, you won't get that effect. So as we move back to a much longer range, you'll see what I meant by the vertical recoil. Most of the rounds are up high, not where I was aimed. And that's what drove me batty about this gun in core, trying to get headshots because it always kicks above their heads. Now you see here with the stock strafing test, this is excellent because you'll notice as I pull the trigger, the gun slows down immensely. Now, patch 1.09 took this factor out of the equation for SMGs, but it still exists on LMGs. Now I want to show you how the IOPS flux can affect your gun battles, your gunfights here in Black Ops 3. As you see here, this gun has a great IOPS flux factor, meaning every time I have it lined up at the center of the screen, when I aim down sights, it hits the center of the screen. But now as I switch guns, you'll notice it's different. That one is low. That one is left. That one's not too bad. So the only person I've seen make a video on this on YouTube is Drifter, so I'll leave a link down in the description. But basically he got information from ProBaddy and the Den Kearson forums. It says this: if your gun naturally kicks up and to the right and you have to adjust the aim on your right stick up and to the right, you're going to experience more recoil and more kick. If you're aiming against the kick, meaning if your gun kicks up and to the right and you have to aim it over to the left, you'll experience less recoil, less kick. But all of that does come into play if the IOPS flux of your gun starts low and left and you now have to aim up and right. You're going to experience more kick, more recoil. And that's how it can affect some of your gunfights, because you may miss 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 bullets, which will thereby increase your time to kill and cause you to lose more gunfights. So like I said, you watch this series, you're going to learn something new every episode. Wow. That hipfire with the laser is muy bueno. But I don't recommend running laser with this gun. I think it's a wasted attachment. But for those of you who like it, that is excellent. So we've done all our testing and given you all this data. We have to make a decision. This gun, is it good? The final verdict? Well, the final verdict is yes, this gun is good. This gun is great one burst kill potential, as it is 4 shots to kill all the way out to 127 meters, and it's a 6-round burst gun. That's all you need is one burst. Even with a suppressor, it's going to make it a 5 shots to kill at most ranges, but it's still a 6-round burst gun, so you do the math. Its negatives are its handling and its accuracy, but we got perks, we got attachments, we can fix that. Now let's move over to the gameplay, and I get shot right in the face to start things off, but they were nice enough to respawn me in mi casa. Gracias, amigos. Now here's a tip for free-for-all on this map. If you're in this room, you want to ADS exactly at this tree like I'm doing, because it is so hard to catch them if they come around either side of the tree. That's why you want to be prepared. But if they want to come to the door on the bottom right, you got them dead to rights. Like so. And the whole time you're here, you want to keep listening for the players trying to boost in through the window. Most don't run blast suppressor. As you can see, I just hear them coming up behind me or splash in the water behind me because they're not running dead silence. That's why a lot of players will gravitate towards this room. Not that I'm teaching you how to camp, as we watch the 7.3 second reload time here. Not teaching you how to camp, just teaching you how to post up a bit in this room. So, as I take down player after player, most of these are one burst kills. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm still holding the trigger and the second burst will come out, but most of the time this is a one burst kill. I'll only hold it down for the second burst when I know I'm not aimed down sights appropriately when I start shooting them. It's 350 millisecond aim down sights time, making quick draw a must attachment to get out of the corner. And really, you got to pick a better one to jump through. Oh, okay, there's a player running blast suppressor, which makes it extremely tough when you're in that room because you can't hear him. No, he wasn't wearing dead silence, so as he kind of hit the water and his wet feet got on the floor there in the room behind me, I did hear him squishing about, but it was too late. Hey, dude, I can see you, man. Knock it off. But as you watch me take down player after player with the one burst kill, careful not to get too cocky. It is a one burst kill, which can lead you to think that it's like a shotgun or a sniper rifle. That one burst kill is not instant. You still have to wait for all 4 shots to connect. And you want to keep your crosshairs on the target as long as you can to make sure that all 4 shots connect. And there's another tip. When jumping in that window, boost high enough so you don't get caught on the bottom of the window and have to mantle, because you've seen I took a couple of players down who didn't boost up high enough and they got caught in the door, and then while they're trying to mantle, it's really hard to shoot, and I take them down. Now the best way to play with this gun is similar to a sniper rifle, meaning center your target. We talked about this on the Shiva video. And try to minimize your movement. So that's where strafe comes in, that's where stock comes into play. And that as you bring your gun up, it'll help you get aim better with the left stick than the right stick. That's a lot easier. So you'll see me as I kind of center my targets. And if I'm slightly off, I'll left stick it. There, I right stuck it. If that's the word, I right stuck it. And that's why it took me so many bullets to kill the guy, because now I right stuck too far, then I had to right stuck it back. So, anyway, I'm speeding this up because I just popped my combat focus and I totally blew it. I think I get 1 kill with the combat focus. And this guy here who did not jump high enough and got caught having to mantle to the window, easy prey. But I do get my sentry gun, but now I didn't mean to call it in. And I don't know what happened in this match, a glitch or something. I couldn't like put it away. I couldn't get rid of it. So I'm hitting every button I can, and finally I said, ah, to hell with it. Let's try to make it to where you're going. And I don't make it, so you should have seen me go, dude, what the, I can't make it. Anyway, let's try it again. Ooh, I kind of missed my spot, but close enough. I talked about it before. That is a good spot because you catch them coming down this way, and you catch them coming the other way as well. This guy is in the corner. And now this is why you don't always want to seek revenge. That really ticked me off. It got me distracted. I'm really murdering this lobby, as you can tell from the score. But now I got to take him down. And God, target assist makes my gun go up because he stands up for a second and he sits back down. And it's just all too much. It's all too much. I should just let him be. I mean, look at the score. Why am I trying to kill this guy? I'm gonna take another death. What the hell? Oh yeah, he's in my spot. He can see me coming. He must have watched a video. Anyway, this, I don't know what happened, but you can hear there's someone shooting, but he's not appearing on the mini-map. And then there's someone that was appeared on the mini-map, and right there, and they went away. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And then he's there. He's back on the mini-map. Now, the clones, they don't shoot. I don't know what's going on. This game is a little glitchy. You know, this is how you get someone off of this camping point. Slide in and have your gun about centered with the top of the stairs. Don't walk in because it takes too long. They can see your shadow. See right there? You can see the shadow. Just slide right in there. Get your shot off quick and hope you take them down. Hey, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you learned something you didn't know before. Going to be putting out a few videos this weekend, so be on the lookout for them. And have a good day.